Well, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
We are starting this day a little bit later than normal.
Yeah.
Just to let you guys know.
Yeah.
It's like almost 10 o'clock right now, and we can't help it because it was Super Bowl yesterday.
Yes. You know what's funny is I did get up this morning. I took Wyatt down to the bus stop, and on my way back up from the bus stop, they were talking about on the news that today is like one of the most days where people call off.
Yeah, they call in sick to
Yeah,
work,
they
right?
call in sick, and then a lot of times people will there'll be so many people calling sick, they'll just say, forget it.
Yeah.
I'm calling in sick.
They might as well just make the day after Super Bowl Sunday like a national holiday.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say it that way, right? But if you think about it, what she's saying, everyone's calling in sick anyway, and it's like not productive. And
that's what they said too. Is the people that do show up,
they're
not very
all
productive today.
Well, it's because like last night, with the Super Bowl, I don't think it ended. It was after 10. No, it was almost 10. It was like almost 10 o'clock, I think, when it was over. Right around there. I don't know.
Yeah. It was
we got home. It was like 11 when we were going to bed.
Yeah, it was like almost 11.
So it ended like right around 10. I don't remember.
Yeah.
We were over at O'Rourke Littlefield's house.
Yeah.
Jamie and Kevin's house. So it was a lot of fun. But everybody's up late anyway.
Yeah.
And most of the time, you're, barbecuing, drinking some beers or whatever, right? Hanging out, watching the game,
Yeah.
So I don't blame them for not wanting to go to work the next day. I don't.
Yeah, I don't either.
We were going to get up and work today and keep going on the garden and stuff, but it's raining. And we didn't think it was going to rain all day, but we just looked. It's not even supposed to stop raining until like 2 o'clock.
2. Yeah, it says 2. And I thought it was going to stop at like noon, and I thought, okay, well, that's cool. We can kind of do some stuff this morning around the house, And then when it stops raining, we can go out there and at least start. But I looked and it's all rain till 2, and I'm like, nope, I ain't going out there. Plus, I'm not feeling it today.
Yeah, so I guess I told Roxanne, I said, I guess, we get a little break.
Yeah.
Like everyone else, I guess, on the day after Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of bummed. I really want to get working on that fence. We've been doing really well at it. We've been getting it in a sense, right? And it's coming out very, very nice, guys.
It is. I love it.
I know there's a bunch of people on the channel asking, I don't even know what it is. You guys aren't talking. You guys haven't even mentioned what it is. Well, we were trying to let the video explain what it is. So no, it's not a deck. I've heard people say, "Oh, that's going to be a nice deck on your house."
Yeah, or I've been waiting for that deck on the front of your house to be built for a long time.
Yeah, it's not a deck.
It's not a deck.
It's Roxanne's garden fencing, and I wish I could show you guys the picture. I could, but I want it to be a surprise, like we mentioned, when we're done. A reveal kind of a thing, the best we can. I gotta hide my cup though. I don't think you guys would like my cup today.
Oh, I'm sure some people would like your cup. Some people have seen it.
Here's my coffee cup, guys, real quick. Sorry, but that's just how it is.
Yeah.
I forget who gave me that cup.
Chris did.
Oh yeah, my buddy Chris.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry for that little display right there of my coffee cup. But we've been working on the garden, fencing and stuff, and I'm very excited for it.
Yeah, me too.
It's one of those things. I know it's not building a house or framing a wall inside your bedroom or nothing like that, but we're just as excited to do this as we are building the deck and everything else. It's
actually, I would say I'm
excitement.
Yeah, I'm more excited for this phase of it all. I mean, this is part of the reason why this is the big reason why we moved out here.
Oh yeah.
So we could grow garden and take care of animals and just live our little lives out here.
It's true.
And
and we did expand Roxanne's garden. I know you mentioned that a little bit.
Yeah, I talked about that in the vibe last week.
I'm saying it is expanded a little bit, so we are going to have more room to grow more things. And they've been out. I don't want them running off. Oh, I don't want ghosts running away. So the dogs are up on the deck hanging out, guys.
That was the other thing we did in the video.
The what? Oh yeah.
The deck.
I know, and we put they're spindles. I couldn't remember the name of it on that video, what they were called, guys. The spindles, these things. We put more of them on here, and it's nice, The reason why we didn't do it before, and I know I've said this, but just in case you guys missed it, I really liked the way it looked before.
Yeah.
When it wasn't so compact with spindles. To me, it just looked, it's kind of like Thunderdome down there. It's just a little, a little wider.
Yeah, it's a little wider. But I don't think Thunderdomes was as wide as these ones were they?
Almost.
Yeah.
But I really liked the way it looked with it like that, and that's why I didn't want to put so many. And I know the code says 4 inches and all this stuff. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But I've said a billion times too. Good thing we don't have to deal with code out here if we don't want to.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Ghost, don't go off so far. He's gonna go do his business. But
Well, he ate and drank some water, so.
But it doesn't look horribly bad, guys.
My biggest worry and why they were so far apart was I didn't want it to look super cluttery. If that makes sense.
When they were far apart?
No. The reason why we didn't put them so close together at first and had the gapping was because I didn't want it to look busy. I mean,
Yeah, busy.
I guess that's the only way.
As your grandma would say, those Christmas sweaters look real busy. You know?
Oh, yeah. Funny story about the Christmas sweater. Can I tell him? Or
I don't care.
Yeah. I had like one of those ugly Christmas sweaters and I wore it to Christmas one year. And first thing I asked Grandma, Gigi, I said, "Oh, how do you like my sweater?" She says, "Oh, it's a little busy."
It's a little busy.
Yeah, totally not the response I was expecting from her. I thought she would be like, "Oh, I love it. It's the best sweater I've ever seen." And, nope. Busy.
Gigi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm sure I should reach out to her today and see how did Super Bowl go. Because I don't even know who she was rooting for to win or anything like that.
She probably went for the Niners.
Probably.
Man, can you guys, and I know, man, I bet you there's so many of you guys that are mad. That last throw. I know my cousin Michael, he's not very happy right now. He's a diehard Niner fan.
Yeah.
But I couldn't believe it, dude. And I knew it. I was talking to Mike, I was talking to everybody over there. And I said, I just have a feeling. And I was rooting for Kansas City anyway. Only because, I've said this before, but only because I wanted to be able to talk some smack to my cousin Michael.
Yeah.
Just to be all ha-ha.
I was rooting for the Niners.
I want him to fall away, sorry.
Oh, and the only reason why is because they haven't won a Super Bowl in a while.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why.
Hey, I think they technically, a win's a win. I get it.
Yeah.
But they should have won that game. I mean, they were about to win. I mean, the clock was down to 5 seconds, man. It came down to that last play. That last pass.
Yeah, that's all.
The last one.
That's how it always comes down.
It's true, and I get it. Well, they lost. And it's like,
I missed the last play and the last pass.
You were outside hanging out.
Yeah, I went outside to go hang out because I'm like, oh, it's switching sides now. I got time, Oh, no, I came back. The game was over. I heard Mike in there.
Yeah, Mike was...
He dropped to the ground.
Flopping around on the floor, upset.
I said, something happened. So I came in there, and sure enough, something did happen.
I don't know the exact score. We're not giant football fans, me and Roxanne.
That was literally the first football game I've watched in probably like 3 years.
Yeah, and anyway, I think the score was like 22-17 or something like that before the game was over. And then that last pass from a home.
They were tied. It was 19-19.
I know, but it went up to like 22 because I think the Niners
they scored a 3-pointer.
A field goal. Or, I don't know. I wasn't watching most of the game. Regardless, yeah, and then they came back and the Chiefs got a touchdown. Literally the last available play of the game.
Yeah.
The last one.
You said last 5 seconds.
This is it. You throw it, you drop it, you get tackled. That's it.
Yep.
You lose, they win, or if you get a touchdown, you win. So it was like all or nothing.
Yeah, we either gonna do it or we ain't.
But that was a good game, though. I didn't sit there and watch it the whole time, but I was watching it, in and out. I was talking to a lot of people. I was talking to Gary, Gumby Gary.
Yeah.
Right? Gumby Gary. I was talking to him and just hanging out and then watching the game as I walked by.
I
See what's going on.
I would say I watched almost the entire game.
Did you? Yeah. Well, you were in the living room. Well, you were hanging out with everybody in there. I was outside hanging out.
Yeah, I was hanging out with everybody in there, and then I mainly wanted to watch the commercials, so I stuck around for a lot of that. And you know what? To be honest with you guys, the commercials weren't all
they
that
weren't
great.
as good this year.
No.
I know, because the Super Bowl commercials. Yeah, it's funny.
That's what they're known for.
Yeah, everybody it's the one time you're happy to see commercials.
Yeah. And I will say, the last, because like I said, I haven't watched Super Bowl in like 3 years. I can't even remember the last Super Bowl game I watched.
Yeah, I don't think we even watched any since we've been here.
I will say last year, I remember I got on YouTube and I watched all the commercials that played during Super Bowl. Or the top, what were the best commercials on Super Bowl, and then they play
I'm sure there's videos on there right now.
Oh, I'm sure.
About it.
I did that last year just because, you know, I do like the commercials. They got some really good ones.
Well, they're usually really funny.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Right? Or stupid or just off the wall. Like,
Yeah.
like most of the time. But I don't know. People are crying too much when it comes to certain things on TV nowadays. So I don't know if they can do it too much. Too many crybabies and whiners out there.
Can't take a joke.
Can't take a joke. Get offended by everything you say. Oh, how dare you? I'm offended. I'm gonna
And
go
I
cry.
wanted the jokes.
I'm gonna be.
I wanted to hear
I'm
the
gonna
offensive
be woke and cry and complain. So I didn't expect too many of the really good commercials anymore because of that kind of
I
crap.
know, but there's still so many things. Like Doritos. They didn't have any Doritos commercials. And I remember one year they were like dominating the Doritos commercials, and they had some funny ones.
Yeah, Doritos, they'd be funny. I mean, we knew Budweiser was going to be on there. They're on every single one, but notice how they changed real quick.
I will say
in comparison, right?
I was waiting for a Bud Light commercial, and I was thinking, oh, this is going to be their moment, you know, the comeback moment with this Bud Light commercial on the Super Bowl game. No Bud Light commercial, none.
No, it's never Bud Light, it's Budweiser. And they have the Clydesdales all the time.
But they have the Bud Light commercials, remember? Like the guy that walks into a convenience store. They got the one for the swear jar.
No, I just remember Budweiser.
Oh, they have Bud Light.
Same company.
Yeah, just a Bud Light.
I guess, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You remember that commercial? I can't really talk because that one I can see is a little bit offensive, but
just people that can't take a joke.
I know, but it's funny.
I know.
Oh.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Oh, you want?
Yeah, it's a Bud Light commercial.
I know that's more than a commercial. That's like a small movie.
Yeah, I know. And then they do the swear jar one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, and then
Good
all
times.
the money goes towards a Bud Light, a 30-pack of Bud Light.
Dude, if you guys don't know what she's talking about and you've never seen it, just go on YouTube and just type in Bud Light commercial. You know, guy goes into convenience store.
Yeah.
Or something, right?
Yeah.
You'll see it, and it's probably like 4 minutes long. It's a long commercial.
And then they have the swear jar one too, which is really funny.
They're hilarious. Yeah. That one in the convenience store, it's funny, dude. It's so funny.
And I know they're Bud Light commercials, but they are funny.
No, that's when they were good.
I know, and I thought that Bud Light was going to put out a commercial during the Super Bowl this year, and I waited. They did have Budweiser, but they just had the Clydesdales.
The Clydesdales, they do that. Yeah. Budweiser, yeah, obviously they're known for that. They do that in like Christmas time and Super Bowl and.
Yeah, and it was like not the old school one because they used to play the old school one all the time from like the 80s.
Yeah. Right,
with the Clydesdales, but this one was a newer, updated one.
Ghost, come on. Keep my eyeball on him. He'll be running off in the woods. Come here.
Come on, Ghost.
He thinks he's cool because he's the only one outside of the deck right now.
Well, I will say
I seen him looking towards the road. He's like, oh, they're not paying attention.
Say he did go out there and take care of business.
Yeah. Man, so anyway, it was a really good day, guys, yesterday. It was a lot of fun. There was a lot of good food there. She calls it her crack dip. Oh, yeah. Really, really good. It's hard to explain what it is. It's like a sausage, cream, cheese,
and then
corn dip. It's really good.
Yeah, Gumby made his dip too, which was really good.
Yep, he made it. It was like a crack dip, but his own different version of it was really good.
Yeah.
Barbecue food. They had pizza there. They had all the chips. They had dips, cookies. It was
such a huge, big spread.
Every time you go over there for something, the second time, and I told Kevin, I said, dude, the second time I come over here, and I already know I'm gonna be leaving fat and happy. Yeah. Like every time.
Yeah. Well, and I made beans to take, you know.
Yeah, you made your ranch beans.
Yeah, and some spice.
I love her ranch beans. I made sure that we brought it back. Yeah. And I'm gonna have a big old bowl of it for lunch today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those ranch beans she makes are so good. They're just like pinto beans with spices and different things in it, and they're like soupy kind of. Mm-hmm. They're not like thick chili, nothing. It's like a soup.
Yeah, I make them in the Instapot.
So good, so good.
Very easy. Yes. I should show you guys someday.
You should.
They're really good, and they don't take that long. I mean, they don't take that long.
It doesn't take long to prepare. You put them in there and press a button, and
you throw everything in the button and there, stir it up and start, and then it's done.
Yep. So that was our Sunday, guys.
Yeah, what did we do? Didn't we do something Saturday?
Saturday? We didn't do a lot Saturday.
We did do something.
We got housework done around here. You did like laundry, just a normal thing. We just loafed on Saturday because we knew we were gonna be busy Sunday. Got the house stuff done. But this week, hopefully, we can get more back on that garden, guys. We will.
Oh
Not
yeah,
hopefully,
This,
but
I think this is the only day it's supposed to rain.
yeah. So we're just relaxing today. We're gonna get back on it tomorrow.
Yeah. Plus, I think we need this day to relax. 'Cause
Yeah.
Usually Sundays is our chill days.
And yesterday we didn't chill.
Yeah, we were
busy.
hanging out and having a good time.
But that's all right.
I
It's
guess
chill.
That's kind of chilling.
It was chill. We weren't working, so.
No.
But anyway, guys, we are gonna go do nothing. So we're gonna go relax, have some more coffee. But hopefully you guys.
This is only my first cup.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day today. Happy Monday.
Yes. I hope everybody had an awesome Super Bowl party, if that's what you guys did, or even just watched the game.
Yeah, or if you didn't, it was cool. It was a good game.
And it was nice seeing everybody on everybody's lives too yesterday.
Yeah, I jumped in a couple of them just to say, hey,
I
what's up?
wasn't. I'll say I wasn't commenting, but I was watching while everybody was going live. So I was a creeper in the lives.
What a creep.
yesterday. I was.
Well, anyway, guys, stay safe, guys. Stay motivated. Have a wonderful Monday. Have a wonderful day, guys. And I guess we will catch you guys all tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Bye.